You already know that it's the last day of the session, don't you? It's just that you've forgotten that you won't be able to leave the camp. Yeah, who's right on that matter? Probably. Just because you failed to do so, that doesn't mean that I will fail too. You're the boss. There was a knocking at the door. So quiet that I barely heard it. Damn! Who is it? Who else is it? I hissed I under my breath and shouted, "Come in!" I forgot to click. But the door didn't open. So I pulled the handle myself. Lena was on the doorstep. It looks like I really scared her. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. You came to see Olga Dimitrievna? No, she said, staring at the ground. So, what is it then? What did Lena want from me? Come in. She came in and hesitated in the middle of the room. Want to take a seat? I pointed at one of the beds. Lena hesitated a bit more, but nevertheless took a seat. Did something happen? Not at all, it's just... She threw a quick glance at me, but blushed at once and looked away. Here! Lena took something out of her pockets and handed it to me. I was stunned. It was my phone. But where did you get it from? I found it in the forest. Okay, but why do you think it's mine? Some boy told me so. Have you ever seen him before? I don't know. I couldn't see his face, but he was dressed in a pioneer uniform. Everything was clear once. And don't you wonder what it is? I looked at the screen. There was still some battery left, therefore the cell phone shouldn't just look like a piece of plastic to Lena. I don't know. Some kind of game? Yeah, you're right. I quickly opened Snake in the menu and handed the phone to her. Here you go, a keepsake. Oh, what are you doing? I can't. Lena waved her hands at me. Take it. I have loads of these at home. She resisted a bit more, but finally took the device. And what do I do with it? Press the keys to move left and right. You've got to eat these pellets and keep from hitting your own tail. Wow, it's so interesting. She smiled. Thank you. And yet I have nothing for you. It's so embarrassing. I don't need anything, thanks. No, that's not good, she said with a voice that sounded more confident than usual. It's the last day today, after all. Yeah. I hope we'll meet again. I think we will. Then I have a present for you. And what is it? Close your eyes. I did so. And promise that you won't open them until I tell you. Okay. No, you have to promise. All right, I promise. And a moment later I felt a light kiss on my cheek. I was really eager to open my eyes, but I promised. Open. The room was empty. What a girl. The only thing I managed to say. So, how does it feel, stud? I heard malicious laughter from the place where Lena had just been sitting. So that's your new way of pranking me, huh? Using the others? Me pranking? God forbid. Indeed, you got a kiss from a sweet girl thanks to me. On the cheek, but anyway. I really wanted to beat him up at that moment, but I wasn't even sure that he's a physical being here. I presume that this prank wasn't your last one, I said calmer. Who knows, who knows? Isn't it fun? The pioneer laughed hard. Perhaps Moriarty laughed like that, anticipating the success of his diabolical plan. You're certainly having fun, but I'm not. Relax, dude. There's almost nothing left, and here you go. Your second lap. After you do a dozen, then you'll earn a pit stop. Although you probably won't need me then. You'll figure it out everything yourself. It's not like I need you right now either. Oh, what ingratitude. cut it out. If you'd ever... Just shut up already! No understanding. Shut your damn mouth! I screamed so loud that the walls trembled. The front door suddenly burst open, and Alyssa came in. Is it just me, or has someone gone completely nutty nuts? She asked with fright. Well, you could say so, I answered angrily, which I failed to execute. Why are you yelling? 'Cause I want to. I've already realized that the accidental arrival of Alyssa was either planned by this pioneer, or would be commented on by him in a manner that I'd sooner drive a pair of nails into my ears than have to hear. Have you gone psycho or something? Alyssa reclined on a bed in a laid-back manner. To what do I owe the honor? I came just for the sake of it, and you're just here screaming. You aren't doing anything just for the sake of it. I've got nothing to do. I've packed my stuff. It's boring. Well, well. If you think that I came to you because... She threw an angry glance at me and turned away. I really shouldn't have come after that. After what? I haven't said a word. Of course, you thought it instead. Oh, so you can read minds now. There's no need to read your mind. It's written all over your face. Excuse me. It was hardly possible to read anything on my face besides fatigue and anger. And what have you read there? That's none of your business. Well, it's not like I'm holding you here. Forget it. I'll go where I please. Don't boss me around. Okay, stay here then, for God's sake. Anyway, I liked Alyssa's company. Much more than the pioneers. I lay back and closed my eyes. It took Alyssa a few minutes to break the silence. You really don't want to tell me anything? For example, today's the last day after all. So you're happy? Well, she babbled uncertainly. Everyone's leaving. Good riddance. And that's all? You need something else? Didn't you like it here? Her voice sounded unusual. I've seen better places. Damn, you're so dumb that speaking to you is a complete waste of time. She got up and headed to the exit. Yep, good luck to you too. Alyssa turned to me. Her face was writhing with anger. Couldn't you at least have said that you'll miss me? Sure I will. Wimp. She slammed the door loudly. Stupid. Alyssa didn't hear my last line, of course. What a wayward chick, huh? As good as you are. And you, in that case. Of course, keep comparing me to yourself, I remarked mischievously. What's the difference? We're in the same situation. I've just been here a little longer. Well, in fact, a lot longer. And you've already gone completely nuts. No wonder. His hoarse laughter was really pissing me off, but was very fun to act out for the reader. Just on a side note, I love the laughter. Okay. Listen, have I already told you that you shouldn't be an actor? You do a brilliant Hannibal Lecter. Especially since you consider yourself a psychiatrist. I'll think about it. Well, now I must go. Maybe I'll see you again. Get lost. I turned to look at him, but the pioneer had already disappeared. Oh, finally. Nevertheless, why did he come? It might be the case that me, him, and others like us are the only real people around here, but I desperately didn't want to believe that. All his speech seemed like some sort of complex game. Like he's trying to give me one hint after the other, trying to lead me to something, enabling me to discover some kind of devious plot. Too bad he's not really successful at that, because I'm out of ideas. Time dragged on deceitfully slowly, but it's 5 p.m. already. It's common during the summer. If one counts the seconds and minutes, it appears that even a single hour would never end. But if one thinks of anything else, then the whole day flies by quickly. I decided to start packing. They could leave without me. I quickly took all my winter stuff and shoved it into a bag. I was almost about to jump into bed again, but the door opened and Olga Dimitrievna came in. "Oh, I see you've packed already. That's great. Let's go." I got up reluctantly, grabbed my simple luggage, and followed her. I really don't care what will happen next. I had long suspected that nothing was up to me in this world, and recent events had reinforced my complete confidence in this. I might wake up tomorrow in bus number 410, or I might not wake up at all. And that's all, folks. It's all that simple. There's no point in staying here. There's nowhere to run. Basically, my only exit is to leave on the bus with everyone else. Go into the unknown. That's all I've been doing for the last week, stumbling along a narrow path in pitch-black darkness, unsure of where is the beginning and where is the end. We were almost approaching the gates when I heard someone calling my name. Semyon. Semyon. Olga Dimitrievna, excuse me just a minute. Oh, but make it fast, or we'll leave without you. I headed for the bushes that the voice came from. Semyon. Semyon. I waded through the thick greenery and came out into a forest path. The voice seemed to be calling from nowhere. One moment it was heard behind a tree, and now it seems to be behind my back. Probably it's one of those aliens from the parallel world, but I suspect that I haven't met this exact one before. We don't have much time. I'm listening. I know that you've already been contacted by him and him. Yeah? And I know what they've told you. Don't ask me how. Okay. But you must know one thing. The thing I know. There's more than a dozen of us here. In fact, more than 1,000. But a lot of people get out. I've tried to digest what he said and phrase the right questions. Then why are you here? I stayed. Why? To help others to find an exit. Wow, how generous. And why should I trust you? You're the third one already. Well, in fact, I'm not even sure that you all aren't just my hallucination. It's not about trust. Then what is it about? It's about the right choice. Consider this camp to be a giant maze. You should take a few right turns to find an exit. Okay, and how do I know which ones are right? You will know. Come with me. Where to? To the second lap. Hold on a sec. That pioneer said that my second lap will start tomorrow. He lied. The speaker raised his voice. He's gone completely crazy and he's trying to destroy all the others. So if I don't go with you and leave on the bus, then I'll be destroyed, right? I don't know. Then why do you say so? Nobody ever returned after a conversation with him. Listen, why should I trust you? I was definitely on the edge. Well, that pioneer just mocked me and didn't seem to be a real danger. This one clearly spoke about things worth being anxious about. I couldn't decide which one I should trust. This problem is like trying to get a blind man to say whether the light in the room is on or off. He can only guess. Just like me. Hurry up, time is running out. Hey, wait a sec. I gotta save, real quick, because I get the feeling that my next choice is coming up, and I need to, yeah. And this, yeah, okay. Hey, wait a sec. Make a choice, are you coming or not? Up! I was right. Follow the voice, do not follow the voice. One sec, let me look at the walkthrough. Okay, so following the voice leads to bad ending, so we're following the voice. Alright, on we go. We're gonna follow the voice. Into the woods! Okay, let's go. Anyway, he sounded more credible than the crazy pioneer. Of course, this solution could be fatal, but the alternative isn't any better. I just took a shot in the dark. Okay, so where are we going? We are already there. My eyesight started to fade, and I felt my consciousness leaving me. What the fuck? Wait, what the fuck? 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 What? What the fuck? What? That... I don't understand. I don't understand, but it's okay. Oh, but sweet rock music. I'll turn it up a little bit. I have no idea what this guys are saying, but it's pretty good rock music. What the fuck kind of ending was that? What happened? What? 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 I don't understand these things. Why? Did he commit suicide? Did the voice kill him? Because is it real? Are the voices credible, actual sources? Or is Semyon imagining these things? What the fuck is going on in this joint?